Good morning and happy Thursday. Got up pretty early this morning, took a shower because I'm going to the doctor today. It wasn't a planned visit. The actual real follow-up is July 11th. But because I felt I'm behind and I had a lot of questions about the medications, and nobody seems to be able to tell me through a voicemail or an email what I need to do, they suggested I come in for a doctor's appointment. So we'll be doing that a little bit later today, not even later today, a couple hours from now. But I thought I'd show you something. I don't know, nobody probably cares, but what's a day in the life right now, since coming home from the hospital. And I think I've already told you guys this, but I do my physical therapy when I'm home twice a day. And then I do the CPM machine it used to be 2 times a day, but now I just do it 1 time a day. I'm just trying to get it ramped up. I was at 90 degrees so far, hoping to get it to 95 today. So usually that's my routine. And then in the middle of all that, I do ice with the ice machine and I sleep because the drugs make me tired. I'm still taking the Percocet and it still makes me a little bit tired. So after I do my PT, I'm just ready to take a nap. And I usually take a nap for about 30 minutes and then proceed to do other things. Going back to work right now is just not going to happen. I think I might have said this already, but I've had my short-term disability extended till July 11th. And the reason why I don't feel comfortable going back to work, even though I work from home and I sit at a desk and I just, sit, that's a problem when you have a knee replacement surgery. One of my bosses said, oh, you can put your knees up on a pillow and this and that. And I've tried everything. And I even tried laying in bed with a desk to see how that would feel. And then my knee starts cramping up and I'm like, I'm not ready. So until my knee feels comfortable sitting for like an hour or so at a time, which I'm hoping to get to hopefully shortly here, I'm not about to, jump back to work and wind up screwing up a meeting because I'm in pain. So I'm going to stick to the July 11th date that STD has provided me. So what do I do the rest of the day? Besides eat, Philip's kind enough to bring up breakfast and or lunch. Or I'll go downstairs to eat lunch sometimes. And then dinner usually, we either I go downstairs and Phil cooks something or we order something, we bring it in. But otherwise, there's still a couple hours there to kill. And sometimes I throw on TV. But I'm also doing something that's really unique, I think. So years ago, in the 80s, guys, for those of you who are much younger than me, if you're even watching this, there was this store in New York where my mom used to take me once in a while. I think it was Lee Michaels, and it was a craft store. And I used to get these little dolls. They were called Lil, L-I-L, Missy dolls. And they were by a company called Walco, which is no longer in existence. They were in Brooklyn, New York. And they were pin dolls. Like you would put together these sequins and pins and make these really pretty dolls. And I think maybe, and my mom, if she's watching this, could probably tell me more on that. I might have made like 5 or 6 of them, and they used to be on a shelf in our basement in Deer Park, New York, in case you care. And I don't know, we moved so many times. I think they just got thrown away, and it upset me a little bit because I really liked making those pin dolls. And I was a little despondent, thinking about it, maybe a couple of years ago, like, I really wish I would have kept those pin dolls and I wish I could still make them. Well, guess what? eBay has tons of them. Whether they're new old stock that nobody ever made, or somebody had a collection of those they were going to make and they never made them. And they can get quite pricey, especially certain ones. And I bought like almost all of them over the last couple of years on eBay, like literally almost all of them. Kits, not already made, because I want to make them. So I have a lot of them, and I've probably made in the last couple of years, I think I have 30 of them completed, and they're on they're in my we call china cabinet or break front in my dining room. Maybe someday I'll show you some of that. But I'm currently, since I have a little time on my hands, I'm making a few more because I'm saving them for retirement, because that's one of those things I wanted to do at retirement. But since I have the time, I spend maybe a half hour each day making one of these dolls. So I thought I'd show you what one of these kits look like. case you care. And you probably don't. And if you don't, shut down the video. It's fine. And I'll tell you more about the doctor's appointment in a little while. But let me show you a little bit about it. This is a little Missy doll. This one's actually called Alice in Wonderland. And basically what it is it's sequins and pins and fabric. You cut the fabric and you glue on things like the loop braid. They call these loop braids. And they give you the little head of the doll and you get this little doll part. And they basically just spend time pinning it up and putting little ribbons in their hair and whatever else is required to make these cute little pin dolls. And why am I doing this? I don't know. It's very relaxing. I'm gonna fix her hair. Doesn't look very nice. Anyway, it's very relaxing. It takes just a few minutes. I spend maybe, like I said, 30 minutes or even less a day on one of these dolls. And then when you're done, you have this cute little doll. It's just, I don't know. It's just a collection, I guess. But I literally go on eBay and I'm missing about, gosh, there's a list of, I don't know, maybe there's 100 of them or more in different fashions and styles. And I have a Excel spreadsheet because I'm very, that way. And I think I'm missing about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 of the kits that I can't find. And they're probably just never going to be found because these are from the late 70s, early 80s. So if somebody had a kit laying around, you get lucky. So basically, when you buy a kit, on eBay, sometimes it comes in the original box, which is so cool because it's like the original box, like from the 80s, and nobody's ever opened it. In this case, this one I bought, it's called Strawberry Festival. The person, maybe the box got destroyed and however they were kept for years, and they put it in this little bag, but all the parts are here, so I could actually make this doll and make another one. So I'll show you if I open this up real quick. So basically these kits, whether it's in the original box or somebody bags it up like this because they didn't have the original box, it gives you all the materials you need to make the doll. As I try to trip over my tripod. So basically, somebody, this was the actual cover of the box. Somebody took out, I guess they were collecting the, there's this little thing on the corner you can collect and get more dolls. But anyway, so this is it, Strawberry Festival. This is what was on the box. See that little Walco or Holiday Walco symbol? People used to collect those and get free dolls, I think. And then it comes with, the doll body, which is just a piece of styrofoam, but it's the body of the doll. And then you get the head of the doll, right? So cool. And then they give you the bag of sequins. So you can tell it's brand new. It's never been opened. So the person who had this kit, God bless, might have passed away. Who knows? And somebody decided to sell it on eBay. And then all the materials, if there's any kind of materials for the dress and loop braid and all kinds of. And then it gives you the instructions. And like I said, it takes a little while to make one of these, but like I said, I spend a few minutes a day doing it just to have something to do. But it also is very, very relaxing. There's little instructions. It looks hard, but it's really not. Here, this one's from 1980, Bronx, New York. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Brooklyn, it's Bronx. But it's kind of interesting because when you open these, especially if they're in the original box, you think to yourself, wow, this is, say, 1980, so that's 90, 2000. It's like 40 years old, this kit, and nobody ever made the doll. So this is exciting for me. I don't know why I get silly about stuff like this, but when I find one of these kits that have never been made and I can make it, it just gets me excited. So anyway, I spend a few minutes a day building these dolls, and it just keeps me, it's actually very relaxing. It keeps me calm, and knocks my anxiety down. And then when you're done, you have this cute little doll. So maybe one day this week when I go downstairs, I'll take a quick video of my break front where I have a bunch of these that I've already made over the couple of years. Like I said, I'm so sad I lost the original ones I made when I was a little kid. I rebought them. I have them all again, which is good news. But that's just one of those things you do, it's like nostalgia. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you one of those things I do when I'm just sitting here watching, or I'm on the CPM machine just sitting here waiting for icing my leg. It gives me something to do. So I thought I'd share. So the doctor says I'm not where he'd rather me be, but I'm not in a bad situation either. They took x-rays of my knee to make sure everything inside was doing what it's supposed to do, and it is. He pushed and pushed and pushed, and yes, that hurt. That's why I'm pale red. I'm so tired because he was pushing on it, and he just said more therapy, obviously, harder therapy, do some more things. So I got a list of things. Plus he took the pregabalin, which is called Lyrica, down from 75 milligrams to 25 milligrams to start weaning me off of that, which I'm glad because I don't really want to be on these drugs. But he gave me prednisone because of the inflammation. He thinks that'll help me get through therapy better. So new drug, prednisone, and I'm trying to think how many milligrams that was. It's 20 milligrams, so it's not too much. And then I'm going to knock it down to 10. But he thinks that might help me get through the therapy a little bit better. So I guess good news, right? So he's thinking I'm not where I should be, but I'm not in a bad position either, according to him. So, and I'm outside right now just enjoying this weather. So thanks guys for listening. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm debating if I'm going to keep posting daily videos or maybe just do weekly updates. Something exciting happens, I'll post something, but otherwise I think I might go to maybe weekly potentially. We'll see, depends on my mood. All right guys, talk to you later.